What's going on, YouTubes?
Yeah, welcome back to Matt and Chuck's. Well, now we're going to call it Matt and Chuck's Excellent Taxidermy Tips, formerly known as Testus Tuesday Tips. So, what are we doing today?
Well, after our recent excursion to the California Taxidermy Show, had some inquiries about our glue. So instead of going and digging through and sharing it again, we figured, hey, let's make us a new video.
Yeah, we do because
We need to upgrade it a little bit,
yeah.
anyways.
So now we got all our components here, so hopefully we won't have too much of a train wreck. But it's real simple. You have to have gold medal flour, except no substitution. We have our yellow dextrin, and then we have, here's where we really needed to upgrade. We used to always use pine sol, and it's the sol in there that keeps the mold from molding, but apparently it's soulless, or soulless or something.
So California has sucked the soul out of something else.
Right. Yeah, I know. Sure sucked the hell out of our paycheck, right? Anyway, so we use Hexol, which hopefully we can still get
For now. Until then, we'll use it until we have to go find something else.
Right. And then here's where we're going to lose you. You have to boil water. You need hot water.
A gallon of boiling water.
And that seems to really screw everybody up.
Unless you're going to double it, and then you need 2.
Right. So we use 1 coffee can. If you can find one somewhere that, I guess they don't make metal ones no more.
No, it's all plastic nowadays.
But
they had to reinvent the wheel.
You're welcome. Thank you. We've been just up to.
This is roughly the equivalent of the same amount of dextrin to flour.
But what we like to do, because I like mine a little bit thicker.
A little more dextrin-y.
Yeah. I put just a little bit more. So I use 1 big cup, or big can, and 1 smaller can now. And then before we mix it up, we'll do this. Some people sift it,
yeah,
you know, but if you just
give it a light mix, so it mixes easier once you put the water in.
Right, and then it'll smooth out, you know.
You can mix to any consistency you like.
Yeah. But whatever you do, don't put clay in it.
Yeah.
If you really want it to feel sticky, you can do like relish, we call them, throw dirt in there, and then, or gravel, whatever it is they put in there to
sand
make it.
Or corncob grit or something.
Yeah.
But you don't need it.
You don't need it, and all that does is it makes it feel good, like I famously say, a feel-good thing.
Yep.
And the whole idea of the glue is you don't want it to lock, you know.
Yeah, you want to still be able to taxi your hide around the mannequin.
All right, I'm going to attempt to get this and hopefully not hurt nobody.
All right, here comes the hard part.
Yep.
Just go right there. You're good.
Okay. We usually pour it in one end. We pour most of it in at first.
Yep. Pour about 2/3 to 3/4 of it in.
Right.
And we'll give it a good mix.
Now, Matt, do you use
what? My camera's messed up.
Oh,
it's
shoot.
following Chucky now.
Uh-oh.
All right.
See, I knew I
Damn technology.
Yeah.
Go get your wife's best mixer out of the kitchen.
Like I like to say, your best $9.95 mixer. Is that enough? Or I need more?
Nah, that's good enough.
You know, the best part about doing my tips now is I can drink coffee while you do them.
I'm glad I could help.
Go around this way. So, don't screw up the camera again.
Chuck, I was cracking up. The name still lives on.
Huh?
I was cracking up when I went to yesterday. The name still lives on. This guy, are you guys filming a movie?
Yeah. It's okay.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm gonna add a little more now. And Matt's gonna pull it in and pull it back. Pull it in, pull it back, pull it in, pull it back. Ooh, look at that color. will move.
That's insane.
The handless cameraman.
Yeah,
It's literally moving.
my son's amazed at our
That's sick.
new technology because, see, it's hard to believe that I started doing tips 10 years ago. 10 years ago last week. And the old technology was Jeff following me with a hand camera, you know, and all kinds of hiccups and crashes and train wrecks. Look how smooth this is going. So we figure between Matt and I, one batch of glue does 25 deer head size mounts, which for us is one run for 1 month. So we use one batch of glue, one 25-pounder of clay, and one can of Bondo usually. And then like between us, and we're not saying this because we're saying, oh, we do all this stuff, but we are a production shop, and the only way to make money is to produce.
Yep, absolutely.
And last month, between us, we did 50 heads with 2 runs. The only problem with that is then you got to finish them.
Yeah. Finish work's always the fun part.
Right. But usually, if you roll right, or you get your 25 done, you can take a couple of days off, whatever, and then you go back to the first one you mounted and start finish them up. And then you start all over again.
Yep.
So you can mount more heads, so you can buy more mannequins. You can make more money to mount more heads.
Yep.
To buy more mannequins.
It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah. And now with all the foam shortages and everything, you got to think ahead.
Yep, exactly. Because I don't know about you guys, how you run your shop, but I don't have time to wait around on shipping and stuff. So anything we can save a little time on is better.
Okay, so now that's getting there.
Yep, we're about there on the mix.
So now we're going to put one whole widget of Hexol in.
Yep. This keeps it from molding and adds a nice piney smell to it.
Many parts are edible.
Yep.
But if you eat a lot of this glue with your lunch, it really sticks to you.
Yeah, it'll stick to your ribs, that's for damn
A
sure.
little bump. So this, you get on Walmart online. Last time I looked, I couldn't, I mean, boy, everything's going up, you know.
Yep,
This used to be $4, right, 2 years ago.
something like that.
Then it was $6. And then last week it was like $17 or something.
Well, yeah, now you can't even find the small bottle. You have to buy it in a gallon.
So, but we don't worry about that. We just, like for example, we just ordered. This sounds crazy because I know a lot of people are just hobbyists or whatever. We just ordered like 2 cases of 1/4-inch staples because in the long run it's going up so fast.
Yep.
And they don't rot, they don't rust, they don't eat, they don't even talk to you. They just sit on the shelf.
Well, if they do talk to you, you might have better or bigger problems.
Well, that's where Jeff comes in.
Yeah.
Jeff does talk to his product. Look at that. So the more we do it, the more it mixes. Now, we put about, I don't know, that much glue in.
Roughly 20 ounces, a quart or so.
A quart, or about even this much is how much does 16? Yeah.
Yeah.
More, yeah. So this plus like 4 ounces. So, but you don't do that till it cools off completely.
Yep.
Or it'll curdle. And you know, this glue, we accidentally dropped a rag on by my mountain stand the other day. And I forgot to pick it up. And there's still, on my concrete floor, there's still
Rag segments.
Rag segments from the rag. It glued it to it. And remember, Rudy famously tested his by, I don't know what possessed him to do this, but he glued a piece of drywall to his drywall wall in his shop to test the glue, and then it wouldn't come. He had to put new drywall. So anyway, we're gonna let this cool down, add our glue, and we love it. We never run out of, well, we run out of glue because we use it,
But it's quick enough. You can just make some more. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars getting a 5-gallon bucket of stuff shipped across the country. You can go down to Walgreens and get 90% of everything here.
Right, and then we figured we have less than 20 bucks in it now.
Yeah.
And that's only because everything went up. But how much you figure, God, I think one day we tried to add up how much we saved.
Yeah.
10,000, 12,000, who knows, over a 5-year period in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because you figure we use like 5 gallons a month. I don't know what the buckets cost. But
They're not
times it-
cheap.
Times it by 12 and then times it by 5
Yeah.
years. So, you know. Well, anyway, we hope this helps. And say something really profound.
You want me to be profound?
Remember what you were supposed to say?
Yeah,
In one line?
Yep, I do. This is so easy, an idiot can do it, and we're here today to prove to you that 2 can do it just as easy as 1.
2 idiots. Any idiot can do it.
Yep. So
Okay, we
why not
botched
let
that.
2 of them?
Right. All right. Well, we're gonna make another video in a minute here. We're gonna try to put up. Matt's gonna try to put up 2 a month, and
We'll see what we can get done.
right.
This
Well,
is a learning process.
it's a learning curve. Well, thanks for tuning in to Matt and Chuck's excellent taxidermy tips. We'll see you next time when we do ear liners. Wait. Oh,
Wrong one.
what?